Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So today we are having a look at intelligent design. It's a sort of sandbox type god mode type game. From what I've seen from the trailers anyway. So we've got 3 different areas. I'm assuming we'll just stick with whatever that one is and we'll load up a new game. So WASD.
Congratulations on your appointment as an ecosystem engineer.
Ooh.
Today's orientation will lay the foundations for a productive career.
Okay.
You are controlling a drone on P5629 via satellite link. For increased employee satisfaction, we allow you to use a controller or keyboard to operate a drone. Horizontal motion is controlled using the left stick or WASD.
Yep, can do that.
Vertical motion is controlled using the right and left triggers on the controller or left shift and left control on the keyboard.
Yep, got that.
This is the first time the drone has been operated in 36 years.
Wow.
Take it slow. Resources will be transported to P5629 using point-to-point wormhole technology. The crosshair indicates if a wormhole can be established. Green means you are within range of a radar, and red means you are not.
Okay.
Control the camera using the mouse or right stick.
Yeah, so we can see greens are in my area here, and then a bit further out that goes a bit red. Okay.
Resources can be requested using the heads-up display user interface. Navigate the menu using the number keys and mouse wheel or the directional pad on the controller.
Okay.
Create a species of plants by selecting the button and pushing spacebar or pushing the A button on the controller.
So
Hold C to navigate the menus using the mouse cursor.
Performance met. Create a species of plants. Have I actually just created a species of plants over where I was pointing? Oh, what's that? What is this? So I need to grow 10 wild plants.
We have found that productivity is increased by 23.7% when employees have clear targets. In the bottom right of the heads-up display, you can see 3 performance targets you are required to meet. These have been designed to assist you in designing an effective ecosystem on P5629.
So let's build some random plants there then.
Biomass from plants in the environment on P5629 can be processed and used to fabricate buildings and building upgrades. Request a collector to start collecting biomass.
Okay.
The range of the collector will be indicated on your heads-up display.
Okay.
It will harvest biomass from plants within this range.
So a collector will not collect anything in that range, but will there. So if I put one right in the middle. Okay, right, there's one of them in, so I don't think I need another one of those. Nope, don't need another. Just, yeah. So you should be collecting biomass? Oh yeah, collecting 110, 117. Okay, so we're now collecting biomass, which is good. These plants seem to be growing. They seem to be growing better than these ones up here. Maybe I put them in the wrong location. So maybe let us put some random plants in there. So that thing's got more things to gather as well. It's quite cool how it like teleports those things in. Where are you going? I pointed you down here. Okay, you go wherever you want to then. So I need to grow 10 wild plants. They're slowly growing. So we've got 19 plants. Okay. What else do I need? I need to build a research station. Okay, let's have a look at this. So I'm assuming I need to use biomass to build these things. So a research station will be at 750. And then research first plant gene. Oh wow, what's this? What's going on here? Are these dying?
A key mission of our organization is to understand the genetic code of the organisms we are instantiating. Building research stations allows us to achieve this goal. Research stations will research organisms within their range.
Do I need to just like
To incentivize
spawn?
research, we award engineers with biomass from central reserves. At the same time, the price of subsequent builds will increase. We are currently deploying ecosystems on over 100 worlds. The price increase is a measure put in place to relieve pressure from our production lines. You can monitor research by enabling the science panel on the heads-up display.
Science panel. Nothing's unlocked, but unlocks at 250.
The effectiveness of research stations can be increased by upgrading them. Point the crosshair at a research station and select the button which appears.
But I
We
haven't
also find that more valuable research is produced as your organisms advance through their generations. The current generation of plants, herbivores and carnivores are displayed in the top right of the heads-up display.
Okay, so he wanted me to... I missed that one now. Yeah, I missed what he said. Research 1,000 plant science. I have absolutely no clue how to do this. Is there a way to go back and find out what he said? No, I don't think so. But I think I should just be putting some random plants in. Yeah, because lots of them are dying. So I think maybe it's time to start putting more plants in. And maybe also turn down the music. There we go. Is there any way that says what you needed to do? What was it? Don't want to mute musical. Where are you going? So it doesn't actually always go where you ask to put it either. So is it actually researching any science? 0 science. So there must be something that I'm not doing right. Zero plant science. How can you make it do science then? I've crucially missed something here. And I don't know how to get back to it. Oh, did I just build another one? Oh. Oh, wait a minute, there's a little thing right next to it. If I go down... No, there was something right next to it, I swear. Ah, there is. Okay. Oh, do I need to have plants within its range? It wouldn't surprise me if that was something it needed. But I'm pointing you right there. Where the hell are you going? Right, so we've got plenty of plants being spawned, but they're all going over here. Off in the far distance. Pretty much wherever they land, they start spawning plants. So there's one over there. I haven't even walked over there yet. So I can't even destroy you, can I? So I've just been wasting a lot of biomass. So if my thinking is right, where is this? I would have to put a research station there, or is it because I've got too much already? Nope, I am confused. I'm lost in this game. That was very quick. Maybe if we try and just put some herbivores in, and some carnivores in, and some plants. Just go a bit crazy with it. So definitely needs to be more herbivores than carnivores. Doesn't it? Like I've put lots of plants and I've put lots of herbivores in. Like this is how you spawn in stuff, guys. Like it's a feeding fest, like it's literally going to eat everything there. Like herbivores are going straight through the roof, plants are okay, herbivores are still increasing, carnivores are staying about the same. World efficiency's gone a bit down a bit. But I'm literally thinking spawn literally every plant you can think of. And just fill this whole place up. Look at that, there we go, we're going to have so many plants, this place is going to go through the roof. And then maybe put some collectors in. That actually might be a good thing to have. Yeah, whack a collector there. Where else is busy? This seems to be an area that's growing quite well, actually. So we've got some plants that are going in here. I think I'm putting one in there. Got a nice area over here that's producing, so I think we can put one in.
Out of range. Build more radars.
Oh, build more radars. Oh, I need to be in that vicinity there. Okay. You seem to be okay. You're doing something there, so that's okay. So we should be collecting biomass a bit quicker, actually. So this one's collecting 8 biomass per second. This one's collecting 4 biomass. Oh yeah, because everything's like left it now, isn't it? So I should be able to plant like a butt-ton of plants there. Just go a bit crazy and try and put some plants around here to see if that will pick up anything. Because that would be nice to have, actually. Where are they all going to? They've all shot into... Well, they've shot into nearby areas. So you can technically... Do you have to upgrade this for us to do anything? Like, this is weird. Oh no, this is actually getting plant science now because there's plants within range. So let's upgrade you. So this has got a bigger area now. So let's upgrade you. So this is getting 3.14 and this is getting 5. Ah, because there's so many more out here. Okay, so yeah, they do need to be right next to... Like, this should be collecting like crazy now. Can I upgrade you? Doesn't look like I can. But our carnivores are staying about the same. Our herbivores are up to 72 now. We're on Gen 4 plants at 400 plants. They're slowly decreasing, but I think that's because the herbivores are going around eating them. But that's fine, because we seem to be producing quite a lot. So we seem to have that covered. It's the main case of literally sometimes just
investment
spamming.
in research will have a positive impact on your ability to function.
Ooh,
When enough research is generated, you can unlock genetic engineering abilities on the science panel. These abilities can be seen on the genetics panel.
So I've unlocked...
Continued research effort will enable us to control the genetics of organisms we instantiate. Select genes using the drop-down menu on the genetics panel. Change the value of each gene using the slider with the directional pad or cursor keys.
Okay.
When satisfied, create a custom species using the button on the genetics panel. We have developed force fields, which can be enabled around radars to allow you to isolate organisms as you genetically modify them.
So I can literally just now create custom plants that are going to be nice and tall, and hopefully
Plants
going to...
perform on average 74.9% better when competing with each other. For this reason, we have developed an anonymous league table of our ecosystem engineers. Each night at midnight, your current world score will be updated in the league. The engineers directly above and below you in the league will be displayed. We have found not disclosing the formula which calculates the world score results in a statistically significant increase in creative thinking.
Okay, so I have... These are now custom plants that...
We would like to
are
assure
spawning.
you that your position in the league table will not be considered in any future performance reviews. It is simply a tool used to increase productivity and effectiveness of our employees. This concludes your orientation.
Okay, so that is that. So these should be producing quite nicely, actually. That's the force field. So these are doing very well. So let's upgrade you. Can I upgrade you? I can. Can you be upgraded yet again? You can. Wow. So there's really no point in me having two right next to each other, but it seems to be working quite well. Like we are... Oh, we've got our own little civilization here, and we've got like herbivores and carnivores seem to be sorting themselves out. They seem to be living. Maybe I should put some herbivores over here. Thinking about it. And then maybe one set of carnivores.
Out of range. Build more radars.
So that seems to be like the perfect way of having herbivores and carnivores. You have like plenty of herbivores and then one set of carnivores. Seems to make things work quite well. So build 3 research stations. So let's whack another research station over here actually, because we've got quite a lot of resources around here, haven't we? Really. We can instantly upgrade you. Let's get you to one of the higher stages, shall we?
Insufficient biomass.
That's okay then. So we can get radar soon. We can get another collector. Actually, would be. That was not where I wanted another collector. So we're producing 8 biomass a second. I would want one there because I think that'd be a good location for one. You're producing 10. You're producing 5 because there's literally nothing in your area. Okay, right, I understand that one. Plants, come on, get some plants in here. So we've got a nice little civilization happening here. We've got our herbivores and carnivores staying around the same. Plants are reproducing, which is nice. We haven't actually had a look at our science table. So we have 1 plant unlock available, 6 plant unlocks available at the bottom, 1 herbivore unlock. Is there another one for a carnivore? So we're researching plant science so quickly, it is ridiculous. That means if I go to genetics, I can... Oh wow, life expectancy. Let's increase its life expectancy. Absorption rate. Don't know what that means. Let's put it to like that. Root range. Let's have a nice little root range. Efficiency. Yeah, we want a highly efficient plant. We want a metabolism that's pretty standard. Competitiveness. We don't really want you that competitive because we want lots of plants in the area. And maximum biomass. Let's increase you to the max, shall we? And let's just spawn you everywhere. Because you're the kind of plants we need. These nice new ones that should be helping us with our massive amounts of biomass before they get destroyed. We can use you for research. I don't know if I put some in here, but these shouldn't be competing either, so they should be quite...
Out of range. Build more radars.
Yes, I know. There's some here that are huge. These are the new biomass ones, aren't they? By the looks of it. So I'm going to need to upgrade you, aren't I? While we're doing this.
Insufficient biomass.
So this thing should be researching so quickly. So if I have a look at, if I turn this genetics off, science, what can I do with science? I can unlock a plant again. So let's have a look. What have you got for me? What are you producing? You're not even going to tell me? Okay, right. So we've got massive amounts of plants here. These should be producing like crazy now. Yes, they've got 10. So it's just killed a plant next to it, but that has now made it up to 18. So it's kind of worth just destroying that plant just so that works. So all these smaller plants seem to have now disappeared, and it's just these bigger ones. So I wonder if I now go back to random plants and spawn them in the gaps in between.
Out of range. Build more radars.
Will that spawn them in there, or are they just going to compete with the others and die anyway? No, it looks like they're fine. They're happy surviving in this area as well. So our biomass is going through the roof. We now have new science. Apparently we have 3 carnivore science. We've got 1 for herbivores, so we can technically play with the genetics of our herbivores as well. So we've got max speed, we've got turning speed. So we can create some custom herbivores, see what that does to little bits of society. Let's turn off that as well. So it's good to have some because herbivores seem to be dying out quite strangely now. They were on like 72 and they seem to have dropped. But yeah, so it says we need to performance target met, research 20,000 science, 10 herbivores born in the wild, research 10,000 plants. Okay, so we're going through quite well actually. So it wants us to build 5 research centers. 1, 2, 3. So I'm thinking I could put one there and put one there. Like that. There we go. So that's that target met. Because what we can do is just upgrade these to like something that's going to actually capture targets, so we can get some more research. Because there's lots of animals in this area as well, so that would be good for herbivore and carnivore research.
Biomass.
Okay, so we've upgraded you. Let's upgrade you. Okay, so you're actually doing something as well now. So that's 5. Now we've met that target as well. We're on day 2 and we've gone through so many different targets, which is good. We're going up through the ranks because we're getting somewhere as well. And all the sun has now come back out again, so we should have some more plants growing and everything like that. So, right guys, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Yeah, I hope you did enjoy this. It's something completely different. I thought we would give it a try. So we've gone from tiny little plants to these massive big ones, and we finally worked out what these research centers do as well. So yeah, that's good. So I hope you did enjoy this, guys. If you did, then please do hit that like button, and if you want to see more, then please do subscribe. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye.